the reason I haven't really been vlogging for a few weeks while being back was that I really wasn't doing that great emotionally. And it's still really hard because normally my mom and I would send each other videos, and yeah, like she was a really, really big part of our lives, and you kind of realize like every day that that's gone. So I just didn't feel like I was ready to vlog. Hello everyone, it's Elena and I'm back for another Cambridge vlog, and it's been a while since I did a vlog, but yeah, we're back. So it's Friday and I have a supervision today. I normally don't have a supervision today, but my supervision got rescheduled because normally it's on Tuesdays, but someone was sick, so we have it today. So I had lots of extra time for doing extra readings, and I ended up with 46 pages of notes for one supervision. Yeah, that's not great, but on the other hand, we have done the further reading, so that's great. So I'm gonna go and get breakfast now, and then I'm gonna go to the faculty, go over my notes just to make sure that, you know, I know what I'm doing. And then I'm just quickly gonna go over some of the questions that we're gonna go over in the supervision. And yeah, then I'm gonna write a problem question also for international law, but that is for the last supervision. We can just hand it in basically whenever. So I'm gonna finish writing that. And yeah, that's pretty much the plan for most of the day. And then in the evening I'm gonna go for Halfway Hall, which is an event for students who, you know, basically have completed 50% of their degree, which is crazy to think, but yes, I actually have completed 50% of my degree at Cambridge. That's crazy. So yeah, that's pretty much the plan for today. Lots of work, reading and international law, and then some fun. So yeah, let's do it. As you can see, my college, St. John's, looks a little bit like a castle. I love walking through there because it is just so pretty, though it was very cold that day. And our faculty is very modern, which is quite a contrast to my college, but I really like the faculty and the law library within it, because the law library is an amazing place to study. They have super nice librarians, so if you ever need help, they are very willing to help you, whatever you're researching at the moment. And I also managed to get my favorite study spot in the law library, which is this particular seat. I don't know why, but this is my spot. And then I went over my notes for international law because I knew that I'd probably not get to go over 46 pages of notes in the afternoon, so I just did it in the morning. And after that, I highlighted some things in the problem question that I had to write. A problem question is just a factual scenario which raises legal issues, and then you write about them. And after that, I had one lecture, which was land law. It was about easements, and it actually was quite interesting, so I really enjoyed it. And I'm back in the room now, and basically the plan now is to just do more work, because that's kind of always the plan. So yeah, so I'm gonna finish writing my problem question for international law. It is now 1 p.m. I just had lunch with a friend here in college, which honestly was great. It was a good break from, like, you know, a very productive day so far. Actually, I'm quite happy. So I'm gonna keep writing that. I'm gonna finish it hopefully in an hour. That's kind of what I'm aiming for. And yeah, then I just will go over my stuff for my super one more time to make sure I'm prepared. And yeah, maybe look at, you know, what else I have to do. But really the goal is finish the PQ and just maybe look a little bit at international. So yeah, let's do it.
Hours later.
Hi guys, I'm back from my super. It was so good. Oh my god, like I am so happy about the super. And look what happened. I just got back and Sijan is here in like super high heels.
These are my stilettos.
Getting ready for Halfway Hall.
Yeah, I've put like gel pads on them because I want to wear stockings, and like you can't really wear stockings with really high heels because, like, you know, they're slippery. And I was like, but I kind of need to wear stockings, and I kind of need to wear stilettos because these boots are janky. Not for Halfway Hall. So I'm trying them on with socks.
So guys, Halfway Hall is apparently a little more fancy than I thought. So
it's not really. It's just people are kind of dressing up.
Well, yeah, that means it's fancy.
I mean, it's lounge suits and a gown.
A gown, there we go. So I'm gonna have to figure something out. It is now.
The gown is in the gown.
Oh, the college gown.
Not the gown. Not a gown. Lounge suit is like below black tie.
Okay, good. So I'll figure something out. So now it is 4:40. So I still have some time. I think I'm now gonna take like a short break because the supervision was very intense, but it was so good, guys. I think this was the best supervision I had like in my entire year. Like, I feel like I was really on top of this, despite the fact that I had 46 pages of notes. Yeah, that's what happens when you give me time to do the first reading. I just go a little crazy. But I think they look really, really nice, especially like in the end where like I even took the time to, you know, look up graphics and stuff and adding it into it. So I'm really happy with these notes, even though they're incredibly extensive. But yeah, so now I'm gonna need a little break because my brain is fried. This was really interesting, but supervisions are super, super intense. So I think I'm gonna give myself until 5 and I'm just gonna drink some tea and read a little bit in a book that I'm currently rereading because it was so good and I actually don't have a new book to read at the moment. So I'm reading The Starless Sea again. Honestly, it's like probably the best fantasy book I've read in ages. It's about a guy who finds a mysterious book and the book seems to know things about him, and it describes this kind of magical place, which is basically a massive library with a starless sea and lots of interesting stuff, and a lot of myths are connected to it and everything, and it seems like suddenly this place is real and people, you know how to get there, and they also know how to stop people from going there. And yeah, it's really, really good. It has a lot of suspense. I really, really enjoy it. And reading it the second time just kind of shows how well thought through the story is, because oh my god, I don't know how long the author took making all of this up, because there are so many different storylines in there, but they all feed into this bigger storyline, and it's just so well written and there are no plot holes, and we love that. So I'm gonna read a little bit in that, make myself some tea, and then we're gonna get back to work.
20 minutes later.
Okay guys, so it's been a little while. I did some reading and now I really need to clean up my desk because it looks disgusting. I didn't work on it, so like, you know, it's just exploded here. So yeah, basically this is just what it looked like because I was writing my problem question here. These are old notes from a supervision which need to be filed. This stuff just needs to be cleaned up. Same for this. This is the, you know, food that I made. I know I have no talent for making food. Also, I didn't bring it, so I think I'm just gonna eat it later. And then I need to unpack my bag that I took for my supervision. And yeah, then my backpack. And yeah, it's a mess. Also, I found out I also signed up for drinks. So I actually have to go earlier because halfway hall is later and then we have some drinks beforehand. And the drinks start at 6:30. Food is only going to be served at like 7:45. I'm already hungry. It is not even 6. I'm seriously considering just like smuggling a few chicken McNuggets in there. Not sure how that's gonna fly, but you know, a girl's gotta do what a girl's gotta do. So yeah, now let's clean up this desk and get some work done before we go and get ready. So guys, my desk looks a lot better than it did a few minutes ago. And now I'm gonna work on these. So these are my supervision notes because in international law, my supervisor doesn't allow laptops or anything electronic. That's why I always print out everything and then I handwrite this. And now I'm just gonna type it out. This doesn't really require much brain activity, which is good because I'm really tired. I don't even know how I'm gonna get through halfway hall. But yeah, I'm gonna type these up and yeah, then I'm gonna get ready because halfway hall is upon us. So yeah, I still don't know what I'm gonna wear, but frankly I don't care, I just want food. So that's that. So whenever I write out my supervision notes, I just try to make sure that it's as clear as possible so that I just get, the most important information down, because the way it works in Cambridge is you have your lecture handouts, then you have your reading notes for supervisions, and then you also have your supervision notes, and you later on have to make your study notes from these 3 components. So, the more you can condense it, the better. Okay, so I haven't fully finished my notes from today's supervision, but it's not looking bad. We just basically went through a problem question in the super, and it was really, really interesting. The supervision was on the use of force. I really, really like the topic because it's just something that you read about in the news, and then suddenly you understand like the legal context, and it's pretty cool. So anyway, now it's time to get ready for another social event Elena couldn't get out of. We love it. So yeah, it's gonna be great. I need to find something to wear, which is an issue because I have no idea what I'm gonna wear. Sijan already looks so good, and I'm just here. Yeah, allow me. Exhibit A. She's already like wearing like a fancy dress and like it's sitting there like,
Basic dress, it's just a white lace dress. Everyone should have it in her repertoire.
Well, I don't. So let's see what I have in my repertoire, guys. Here we go. This is Elena's repertoire. I could wear my snake print dress, which is like my go-to for everything, but I feel like I wear this all the time. So I'm gonna go through this, and yeah, then I give you guys an update when hopefully I'm dressed properly. So guys, it turns out Sijan knows my wardrobe better than I do, because I do have a white dress. Yay! So this dress, my mom bought this for me, and I think it looks really, really nice. And then of course I'm wearing my college gown, which, yeah, I feel like it makes you look like you're in Harry Potter, but also it kind of hides like all of the nice parts of your outfit. First world problems. So I'm gonna bring this bag to formal, which I got as a gift from Teddy Blake. Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate it. I've gotten this a while ago, but I still wear it a lot because I really, really like it. So yeah, off to formal and socializing we go. Also, Sijan looks so fancy.
No.
Yes, you do. So the plan now is we're gonna go and get drinks with our tutor, and then we're gonna go to formal hall. I don't know if I will be able to film in hall, because usually it's a no filming area, but only when the fellows arrive. But the thing is, all the fellows are probably gonna be there already.
You can film at the start, I think, but when like the gong sounds and like after you say grace, you probably can't do it.
Yeah, no, of course not.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna see if I can get like a little bit of footage. I will put it in. If I can't, I'm sorry. So yeah, let's go. The audio was too bad, so you can just see my friends here and you can read what they were saying. But basically, it was a really, really good time. We took some nice pictures. If you want to see the pictures, go to my Instagram where I shared them. But yeah, it was actually a lot of fun despite me being so introverted. And here you can see the hall. Our formal hall is beautiful. We only go there for special dinners, but you can book yourself into a nice formal basically most days of the week. So yeah. Good morning, guys. It is the next day, and I'm sorry I didn't film last night, but yeah, I got back at like 11 and I just fell into my bed and slept, and then I woke up at 6:30 and did like a really lazy morning until now when it's 10 a.m. so we need to do work. But I did do one thing this morning, which is I set up a newsletter, because I wanted to do this for a long time, because people always say, I like your blog, but like I never know when you post because you don't have any notifications or anything for it. Which is true. I wouldn't know how to do that. So I set up a newsletter which comes out once a week, and it just basically compiles what I've been up to in the different corners of the internet, like YouTube, my website, my law website, because I just do stuff in a lot of different places on the internet and I feel like it's a bit of a mess. So, having one condensed email just summarizes it for people, and then my Instagram stories don't turn into a constant promotion of posts that I write somewhere. So yeah, I'm really proud of it. I feel like it looks pretty cool. So this is obviously just like the welcome email. The first one is going to come out tomorrow, but yeah. If you guys are interested, I'm going to put the sign up link in the info box below. But basically, it's just, a way of sharing what I'm doing. So now it's time to actually do work. Yay. So I still have to finish these notes for my international law supervision because I didn't fully finish them yesterday. So that's what we're going to do first. That shouldn't take too long. That's like a 10-minute thing. And then we're just quickly going to print them out, and that's that. And then we're going to do some readings for jurisprudence because we need to. I have supervision on Sunday, so yeah, we have to, you know, read. The good thing is it's not a lot of reading. Jurisprudence is relatively little reading in terms of like pages, but you just have to engage with it a lot more. So that's pretty much the plan for today. Just read a lot of jurisprudence, and yeah, that's that. So let's do it. So here is me writing out my supervision notes, and I always like to print them out immediately. That's why I also bought a printer, because sometimes it's just not worth walking to the library. But I always try to make sure to print stuff immediately so that it actually ends up in my folder where it belongs, because otherwise, you know, you forget about it and then you don't use it when you're making your study notes. So I try to keep these folders as updated as possible with all of my notes and everything that I would need for making study notes. And after that, I then went over my notes from jurisprudence from the supervision before, just to make sure that I know what is going on there, so that I can, you know, then start my next chapter of jurisprudence knowing what's going on, because we're still on the same philosopher. So that was quite useful. And yeah, then it was time to do some reading, which I did in my favorite study spot, which is just next by my window, which is honestly a quite nice place to read.
Many hours later.
Hi guys, it's a lot later. It is almost the end of the day. So what have I done? Lots of reading for jurisprudence, but not as much as I would like to. So we're gonna have to get up at 4 tomorrow and finish it. That's the plan. Because yes, I do get up at 4 AM sometimes. My day in the life video has gotten quite a lot of views, and a lot of people are commenting like, what's wrong with you? You're getting up at 4 AM. But honestly, it's working for me, and you know, if something works for you and you're productive during it and you're fine doing it, then do it. You know, for other people, they will do better if they just stay up until like midnight or something and work, and then they sleep longer, and that's cool too. Everybody has different productive times, and for me it's the morning, so that's just how I work. But yeah, I think now I'm gonna read a little bit more in a book that I've already read, so it's kind of like weird because I can already tell you guys that it's amazing. So I think I'm just gonna read a little bit more in that, and then I'm gonna go to bed. Yeah, as I said, this book is really, really amazing. If you guys are interested in it, I'm gonna put a link in the info box below. But basically, it's just a great, great fantasy book, and I would highly, highly recommend it. But yeah, I think this is almost the end of the vlog, but I did just quickly want to share something because I did see quite a few comments under my early videos this year, like, you know, please do vlogs again and stuff. And I just wanted to explain why I haven't really been doing vlogs until now. It's a few weeks into the term. Normally I vlog from the beginning onwards. The reason is that it has been kind of hard for me to come back to uni after winter break, because if you've seen my you know, year review of 2019, you probably know 2019 ended on like a really, really bad note for me because my rabbit died. And coming back here was kind of hard because my entire room is filled with like things related to her. Like literally just on my desk I have this, and then I also have this one. So it's just a lot, you know. And like my entire room has things related to rabbits, like here on just my coffee table or right above my bed. There's a picture of her. There's a little stuffed animal here. There's another stuffed animal here. Basically, you get the problem. So when I came back, like the first day, it was really not great. So yeah, the reason I haven't really been vlogging for a few weeks while being back was that I really wasn't doing that great emotionally. And it's still really hard because normally you know, my mom and I would send each other videos, and yeah, like she was a really, really big part of our lives, and you kind of realize like every day that that's gone. So I just didn't feel like I was ready to vlog because it's a commitment, and I also don't want to, you know, make you guys sad with my videos. That's not the point of my channel. So yeah, basically that's the reason why I haven't been vlogging that much. It was just really hard for me to come back. But yeah, I felt ready now to do it again. So that's why I'm back. And I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog. Thank you for just giving me time to, you know, decide when I'm ready to go back to vlogging. I enjoy vlogging, I like it a lot, but I just needed some time to kind of just, you know, at times just sit in my room and stare at a picture of my rabbit and think of her. And yeah, that's why. Thank you so much for, you know, being here, supporting my channel. It really means a lot. And thank you to everybody who reached out after this happened to my rabbit, because it really helps a lot. So yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Have a nice day. Bye.